So we will start with the counting pranayam, deep counting pranayam. And as you are aware, that we count and then you then come back, in progression and then inhale. Then we hold on the full lung and then we uh, exhale and then we hold on to the empty lungs. So we'll start. Take your time. Be here. Bring your mind, body here. Those who are doing at home, if there is any disturbance, don't worry about it. Just accept the present moment and remind yourself that we are here to learn the skill of non-resistance and awaken ourselves to this present moment. So all the best, and let's start with the pranayama. Already, um, sit comfortably, relax. I gently close. If you are wearing glasses, you can remove glasses. We don't need the glasses. Just sit very comfortably. We'll do it very easy way. So let's start. Breathe in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold. Breathe out. Six, five, four, three, two, one. Breathe in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold. Breathe out. Six, five, four, three, two, one. Hold. Breathe in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold. Breathe out. Six, five, four, three, two, one. Hold. Breathe in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold. Breathe out. Six, five, four, three, two, one. Hold. Breathe in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold. Breathe out. Six, five, four, three, two, one. Hold. Breathe in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold. Breathe out. Six, five, four, three, two, one. Hold. Breathe in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold. Breathe out. Six, five, four, three, two, one. Hold. Breathe in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold. Breathe out. Six, five, four, three, two, one. Hold. Breathe in. One, two, three, four, five, six. Hold. Breathe out. Six, five, four, three, two, one. Relax, relax yourself. I gently close. Observe the natural breath coming in and going out. Become aware of the stillness within you and try to hold on to that stillness. This holding on to the stillness is called Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Try to hold And as soon as a thought comes, means that mind is moved. And then you again back to the stillness of mind. So we want to increase the stillness of the mind more and more so that the rewiring of a brain can happen. Become aware of the silence surrounding you. Become aware of the stillness within you. Become observer of this present moment. Resist nothing. Hmm. Let's start now. Bhastrika Pranayama. Both the hand at the beside your shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, breathe out, breathe in, breathe out. Long and deep breathe in, mouth closed, only by nose. Breathe in, breathe out, 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 in, out, and relax. Now, when you relax, neck little bit tilted up, both the palm open to sky on your lap, simply relaxing, becoming still, and hold on to that stillness. And try to increase the duration of the stillness by just holding, by just being the stillness. We don't have to do anything. In this stillness is where the rewiring of our brain and old habit pattern happens. One more time. Both the hand beside your shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Mouth closed only with the nostrils. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. In. Out. In. Out. In. Out. Breathe in. Breathe 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 out. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, and relax. Again, become aware of your stillness and hold on to that stillness as long as possible. And see if you can see any feel sensation between your eyebrows. Just if there is any. Try to hold on to that stillness. Become aware about of the silence surrounding you. The second pranayama we will do is Kapalbhati, pushing the breath out with the stomach. So mouth closed 30 times. Start. And relax. Again, neck little bit tilted up. Become aware of the silence. Try to remain still. Hold on to the stillness. Start one more time. Kapalbhati 30 times. 1 second enter. Start. Until the breath runs out, keep doing. Relax. Just hold on to the stillness. Slowly, slowly, whenever you're ready. you- So those who are joining today first time, you will have to go back to the previous episodes so that you can start go through the beginning of this human engineering workshop, and you can get the previous information. So those who've been continuously joining, we will be moving forward with mental body. So last time we had seen the physical body, and you might remember that we'll just go a slight recap of what we saw. We saw the nature of physical body. We saw skeletal body. We saw the senses, how those senses are imperfect. So we went to understand that we are made out of three bodies: physical body, mental body, and energy body. And then we uh, uh, explored a little bit about our physical body, the gross body, how this body is operated with the input devices like senses. Then we saw how imperfect our senses are, and that they all have limitation. The data then it goes. We also saw different types of bodies within the physical body, how it operates, and then we saw how our body is made out of five elements. We saw that on microscopic level how our body is formed. So we see this gross physical structure, but we have gone through how the organism is created, organ system, cells, tissue, how from atom to organism. We have seen that trillions of cells, building block make this body, and every minute over 300 million cell dies in our body. And we practically change our whole body in 7 years without us knowing. We also saw some facts about nature of the body, how the body like to accumulate the fat, how it doesn't want to give up fat easily. And we also saw that it's just an instrument for mind, and we become what we eat. And also we one of the main point what we discovered here was body has a natural resistance to any activity which burns the fat. So what does that mean? That whenever you decide to do exercise or acquire healthy lifestyles, there will be tremendous resistance from your body, and it will make sure that it uh, doesn't let that happen. So we become aware of that, and we then work saw what how we can keep body, what activities we can do to keep the body fit. And if we don't do that, this is what body wants to achieve. Because if you don't look after your body, body is going to look after itself by stocking the excessive fat. So body doesn't believe in the host, and it has a greed of stocking more than what is required. So your body has that nature of accumulation of fat. So if we don't keep eye on it, if we are not aware of the physical body, it will become obese. Now we'll dive into mental body, which is your mind. So as we saw that body is nothing but the slave to your mind, and body cannot move from one place to another place unless it takes a. So we'll see. You don't have to remember anything. This is not a taste class or knowledge class. It is just to for you to explore how does the body work, how does the mind work. This is just like to raise your awareness about how things, because at the end then we see if this is my physical body, this is my mental body, then we'll see energy body and how they work. Once you know how they work, then you'll be able to align them properly. So that's the only reason we are going through this. So the mental body. Now look at this picture. What do you see? Do you see brain or do you see mind? So many people, when I say close your eyes and picture the mind, what will come? Just try. When you picture the mind, what comes in front of you? Open your eyes. So whenever we try to picture the mind, what comes is this brain, as in this noodles type thing. So that counts. But what we discovered is that brain and mind is two different things. So brain is a physical entity, whereas mind is just the activities in the brain. So we usually refer to mind, but we think mind and brain is the same thing. They are not same thing. Brain is different and the mind is different. So how do you, in a software language, what mind is a software and brain is a hardware. So your computer is like a hardware and it runs on the software. Same way, your mind is a hardware. Sorry, your brain is a hardware, but your mind is just the activities, software in the. Now, when you are born with a brain, but you are not born with the mind. So, mind, the software was installed into you. All the basic software was installed with you from your parents, society, cultural conditioning, right from your name. So mind started forming right when they gave you first name. Okay, this is you, or this is your name, but you existed before your name also. But if I ask you today who you are, you'll say your name. That's your identity, has become that name. So the software is installed into your brain from childhood, first with your name, then with your gender, then with your which caste, religion, which state you are from, which country you are from. So that's how all the basic foundation of your identity was formed, and it was given to you. Now the information which was given to you is for you to create some sort of a identity, some parallel identity than what you are actually are, so that you can operate in this world. But now what happened, that that identity which was given to you has now become dominant, and we have lost the essence of who we are. So now we only think that we are this identity, not the being, or not the human we were before the name. So when you lose your baseline, the base of who you are, and you then focus only on the given identity, that's when the things start to go wrong. Now, for example, I will tell you, with your gender, because you are told that you are a boy or you're a girl, that you believe. But if every boy was told that they are girl, and if the every girl was told that you are a boy, you would have believed that also. So know this, that whatever you know on the base of your identity is just a belief. It's not your own experience of who you are. It was given to you, and you just accepted it. And now that on that foundation, which is not your own experience, has now you build a building. Now you can see how the shaky foundation is. That's why many times we get into conflict, because we think that we are this identity, which is the relative identity, not the basic identity, or not the true identity. The relative identity is now more become more important, or we became so identified with our name, our caste, our country, our state, our nationalism. We have become, we now believe 100% that I am that. But in believing that, we have forgotten completely basically who we are, what we are. So this is class to understand, and we'll see how this mind functions. So in the left brain and right brain, you can see there are various functions. You don't have to remember. Again, this is not for any memory, increasing your memory. This is just for you to understand how does this work, how does my brain work, and what are the things which happens. So left brain, right brain, you can read through. So the left brain helps with the integration and expression, and it's more to deal with conscious mind. The conscious mind, which does logics and reasoning, which also does language processing, and it is detail oriented, and it's always a bit state. Slower speed of data, the data is very slow processing. It processes and it's very factual. Whereas your right brain handles the left part of your body, and it is to do more with creativity and imagination. It also deals with subconsciousness, intuitive senses, imagining ability, and it is a big picture oriented, and very calm, relaxed state, high speed data processing, and memory retention, and empathetic. So these are the qualities of right and left brain. Again, as I said, nothing to remember. And there are some fact about mind. What is the fact about mind? Mind is an activity, not a thing. So as we said in our previous slide, that mind is not a brain. It's a activities in the brain. So whenever we meditate, whenever there is activity, that activity is thought, nothing but the thought. And information, data, which then becomes thoughts, are the food. That's how the mind is. The more and more information and data goes through your five senses into the brain, the more and more your mind becomes active. So, and every day you get around 60,000 to 70,000 thoughts daily, out of which most percentage is useless, negative, and repetitive. Now, mind constantly tries to live in past and future. What does that mean? So, all the thoughts which occurs in your mind, they either belong to past or belong to future. When I say past and future, does not mean years. It can be 1 minute before or 1 minute after. So 1 minute before can be a past and 1 minute after can be a future. So the past and future starts from one moment before to 20 years before, 30 years before, or one moment after to 20 years after, or 30 years, 40 years. So there's a big spectrum of past and future. Starts with the moment, ends up till from till our birth to our death. So there's a big spectrum, and our mind, whatever activities which happens in this brain, is traveling in those spectrum from one moment from here to one moment there to there, and both are, as I said, and both those spectrum are illusionary, so that it's not practical, like it's not a real thing. You cannot take your car and go to your past or drive to your future. So one is memory, which is your past, which is gone, you can't do anything about. And then there is a future, which is simply your imagination. So whatever you think about future is not how it's gonna, you know, happen. So it's imagination and mind, because it wants to run, because it's activity. So the nature of mind is simply running. Because if there is no activity in your brain, the mind gets threatened, because the very nature of the mind is running. All right. So mind constantly then try to run into past and future because it wants to exist. Mind activity stops in present moment. This is very important, that our mind is a gift when we want to use it. Okay. So if I want to do planning, if I want to do something, programming or something, then my mind is very important. But like, when I want to write, I pick up the pen and I write. Pen is very important tool for writing. But as soon as my writing is done, I need to keep the pen down. So same way, mind is very beautiful to, when it serves you as a servant. So you can employ your mind to do various tasks, achieve various things. But as soon as your work is done, you should be able to keep your mind down, or like a pen, or shut the whole thing off. But unfortunately, that ability is gone out of our hand. We are powerless, and we have lost the stop button of mind. So the very easy thing to do is to bring yourself into the present moment, because since mind only goes into past and future, it hates the present moment, because in the present moment is so small, you can only live in that moment. Either you can think or you can live. Both cannot happen at the same time. So when you bring your mind into this present moment, it simply disappears. That is what we call meditation. So we want to come back to the original state of our being when mind was not developed and we were simply present in your teenage or in your childhood. You are simply present. You are not even knowing there is a mind or body. Simply existed, and just carried on with your day. But now we can experience more and more thought. All right. Now, Because mind wants to run its activity, negative thought gets very easily into the mind. So it likes churning. And the problem with that is because the more and more you churn with your thoughts, those thoughts becomes emotions and then emotion becomes action. So if I ask you today, you had a 60,000 thought, how many do you remember? So you will be hardly remembering 10 or 15. Now imagine if that many thoughts are happening, what kind of emotional state or what kind of state you are in whole day, you don't know because you don't know the thought. And whatever your action you have taken out of those thoughts, they are also unguarded action. So they cannot bring you good fruits. So there is a big unconsciousness happening at the level of mind. Now, majority of us have lost control over the mind and it is on autopilot. So we are not running mind now. Mind is gone completely on autopilot and we have just become the victim of a mind. So imagine you are writing a book with a pen. Pen is your tool and pen won't stop. What how beautiful, what will be the state of your book? It will just keep writing, never stop. What will happen? That book will never get published. And whatever is written in by that, the pen is forcing itself. So same way with the mind. And we don't know how to stop the. So this is where we are with you, and we would like to go through different, aspects of mind. So out of our mind, 90% is to do with subconscious mind, and only 10% is the conscious mind. Now, what is in the subconscious mind? We are on autopilot when it comes to our beliefs, values, identity, self confidence, habits, emotion, and resistance. It has a resistance for a change. And the conscious mind, we have conscious control of willpower, analysis, and decision. Okay. So there are various aspects of this mind which we won't go into the details. But as you can see that the subconscious mind is attached with the inner body, whereas a conscious mind is attached with your five senses. Right? And this is the dynamic interplay of your mind. You can see how we do thinking, wanting, feeling, and it keeps going on and on. So we stop here now. That's enough, I think, for today. And we'll start with the meditation. So sit, relax. Um, Today we will do Vipassana meditation along with Anapana meditation. So sit, relax, keep your eyes closed, neck little bit tilted up, and simply follow my instruction. So today we will be using breath and body scanning, body as a meditation object. So simply follow my instruction. Sit, relax, take long and deep breath in, take long and deep breath out. 3-4 breath in and 3-4 breath out. Conscious breathing. Take long and deep breathing and exhale. Take long and deep breathing and exhale. Now become aware when you take the breath in and out. Become aware its touch on upper lip and inside the nostril. 3 to 4 long and deep breathing and become aware of the touching of breath on your upper lip and inside the nostril. Sit very comfortably. If you are wearing glasses, remove the glasses. Resist nothing except the present moment. Create no resistance to anything. We are not doing anything special. We are just trying to come back to our original state. Now simply observe the natural breath. From here onwards, we are not taking breath or exhaling or inhaling. We are just becoming observer of what is happening in this moment and observing the simple breath which is coming in and going out. Take your entire attention on the upper lip at the entrance of the nostril and observe the natural breath coming in and going out. Observe the natural breath coming in and going. The entire attention fixed at the entrance of the nostril. Some of you will notice that the breath is coming from right nostril. Some of you will notice that the breath is coming from left nostril. If it is coming from right nostril, let it come from right nostril. If it is coming from left nostril, let it come from left nostril. Don't try to change it. Some of you will also notice that the breath is coming from both the nostrils. Don't try to change it. Just observe the natural breath coming in, natural breath going out. Very consistently and persistently, with full willpower. Now observe the natural breath coming in, natural breath going out, natural breath coming in, natural breath going out. If mind wanders away, bring it back. Simple task observing the natural breath. Natural breath coming in and natural breath going out. Mind will try to wander here and there. Don't worry. It's the nature of mind. So as soon as you notice that mind is wandered, we bring it back again and observe the breath. If you are not able to feel the breath coming and going, you can also take 2, 3 conscious breath and then again go back to the natural breath. You might experience the pain in body or agitation in the mind. This is the natural way of mind and body to resist, to stay in the present. So don't worry about it. Simply relax mode, completely in relax mode, simply observing natural breath. Be very alert, be very vigilant.